Jason Sides, a competitor here tonight for the World of Outlaw race at Sedalia on the mile and the half mile. We'll get it right. Jason, I know last year toward the end of the season there was a little disagreement going on between you and the Outlaws. Can you elaborate on that a little bit for us?
Well, it hadn't been settled yet. Just keep putting off from one week to the next week. I guess it's been put off a couple of weeks now. So it's just one of them things where we just keep trying to get it resolved, and it hadn't happened yet. But we're working on it, and we're still out here racing.
I was going to say, everybody disagrees once in a while. Hopefully it can be taken care of and you can get back into competing because, man, I think you were having a pretty good year up till then, weren't you?
Yeah, it really has been. It's even this year's been good. We've had a lot of seconds and thirds, and so if we can just get all this behind us and get back to racing, and that'd be the priority thing of it, and just want to race. That's all.
How about this little cool weather we're going to have here tonight? Ain't going to be any problem for you?
I don't think so. I think the motors will run good, and track's going to stay pretty good, I think, and should be for some really good racing.
Yeah. Once again, one of the top competitors here for this World of Outlaw race today, Jason Sides. Jason, thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Okay. Well, Steve, I guess my first question tonight is if you got your long-handled underwear on, because, man, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little older myself, and this cool weather kind of starts getting to me real quick.
Well, it's a little chilly when you have to stand around, but it's not too bad on a racetrack, so we'll be all right.
I was going to say, you get out there, man, you got a 100-mile-an-hour wind going by it. Like they're talking about later on, maybe 45 degrees. It's not cold in the race car?
It's not too bad when you get working out there. It's just once you get started, it's okay.
Yeah. I was checking on the website. Man, you've just about accomplished most of what a person could accomplish. 570 wins, if I remember right. I've lost track 16 championships. This is probably a bad question, but how much longer are you going to keep doing it, or have you decided?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just taking it year by year now. So we'll still enjoy racing, still competitive, so we'll see what happens.
I suppose you still get a good kick out of having the kid over there, too, getting to watch him race.
Yeah, I enjoy him racing with us a lot. So it's keeps me out there a little bit longer, probably.
What do you think it's going to take for you to win tonight? I know it seems like I wouldn't say Swindell's on a run. He's won 3 features, but what's it going to take for Steve Kinzer to win tonight?
You just got to get in the right spot with all the draws and things right now. We just go out. We drew last to qualify, so we'll see what happens. And we got a feature to run, and first get in it and try to get in a dash and work our way through it.
I was going to say just kind of a regular night, it sounds like to me, for you. But have some fun out there, Steve, and, man, it's been great watching you race.
Well, I will, and I enjoy running here, so we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Green flag waving. He makes action underway for the St. Cruz Showdown. Into turn 1. It is Brian Brown grabbing the early lead. Tony Stewart running second. Craig Delansky around the outside of Quick Kinzer. Delansky will move into third as they reach turn 3. Cap Henry way up high in 3 and 4. Gathers it back in. Brian Brown leading on number 1. Tony Stewart running in the second spot. Craig Delansky third. Quick Kinzer fourth. Terry Madsen in fifth. And then side by side for the transfer spot down the back straightaway. Tony Bruce to the inside makes the move. Tony Bruce getting by Paul McMahon for that final transfer position. We work on lap number 3 of 8. Lead for Brian Brown. 87 100ths of a second over the office leader of 14 of Tony Stewart. caution flag waves with 7 laps complete for Brian Brown, who led the first 6 circuits before going up in smoke over in turn 4. Could not make it all the way back around to the pit entrance on the midpoint of the backstretch, and so the caution flag waves. We'll bring the field back to green flag conditions. Stewart waiting now on the throttle at the midpoint of 3 and 4. Racing. Tony Stewart leading into turns 1 and 2. Kerry Madsen has gotten by Craig Kinzer to take over the third spot, trying to make a run on second place Craig Delansky. Back straightaway into 3 and 4. White flag about to wave for the reigning NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Tony Stewart, half a mile away from the heat race win with the World of Outlaws. Stewart leads comfortably out of turn 2. Pulls some distance between himself and Delansky down the backstretch into 3 and 4 for the final time. It'll be Tony Stewart getting the heat race victory. Craig Delansky will finish in the second spot. In third will be Kerry Madsen, in fourth Craig Kinzer, then Tony Bruce in fifth, and Paul McMahon in sixth. 6 finishers qualifying for the main event. Green flag. Danny Wasowski on the cushion. Bacon leads down the backstretch. Wasowski right on his back bumper. Now Wasowski to the inside. Slams on the 3 and 4. Danny Wasowski takes the lead. The Bacon comes right back. Running the second spot. Joe Silver in third. Lucas Moe in the fourth position. Running fifth. Chad Keller right on Brad Sweet in the sixth and final transfer spot. With Tommy Schultz on the outside looking in.
Then it's the number 1 of Swindell, the 11 of Steve Kinzer in row 2, 7S Jason Sines, the 89G of David Bramble from row 3, the 6 of Bill Rose, the 24 of Terry McCarl in row 4, the 41 of Jason Johnson at the back of the field. Terry McCarl starting 8th, signing a sponsorship deal this week with Larry the Cable Guys. Lord, I apologize, barbecue sauce, and they do have some of that barbecue sauce for sale down at his trailer in the pit area after the races tonight. Green flag waves. Swindell trying to go to the inside of Smith and Cody Guerra. It'll be Stevie Smith leading it. Cody Guerra in second. Sandy Swindell third. Steve Kinzer fourth into turn 3. Boy, Swindell had a close call there on the front straight, but trying to get to the inside of Smith. second, number 19 of Stevie Smith. In third, the 7S of Jason Sides. Coming home fourth, the 89G of David Bramble. In fifth, number 4 of Cody Dara. And in sixth, the 24 of Terry McCarl. Those 6 drivers qualify for the main event. Finishing seventh, the number 6 of Bill Rose. In eighth, the number 11 of Steve Kinzer. And in ninth, the number 41 of Jason Johnson at the State Fair Speedway. See the 1 to go signal. The green flag will wave when they reach that stripe over in turn 4. Cody Dara on the pole in car number 40. His outside the 33 of Daniel Sumsky. And the 14 of Tony Stewart and the 1 of Sammy Swindell in row 2. Row 3 featuring the number 9 of Joey Saldana and the 11K of Craig Kinzer, and the 63 of Chad Kavanaugh and the 7 of Craig Dolansky in row 4. The 99 of Brady Bacon and the 19 of Stevie Smith at the back of the field. Slow pace being set by Cody Dara and Daniel Wasowski. Green flag. Down the front stretch. Craig Kinzer is upside down as well. Stevie Smith involved. 3 cars involved in the accident on the front straightaway. 2 of them upside down. The 7 of Craig Dolansky and the 11K of Craig Kinzer. Safety crew on the scene. Initial report over the World of Outlaws radio system. All drivers reported to be okay as they get the number 7 of Craig Dolansky's car righted back on all 4 wheels and get set to do the same thing for the number 11K of Craig Kinzer. Red flag conditions at the start of tonight's World of Outlaws Dash for a 3-car accident on the front straightaway involving Craig Kinzer, Craig Dolansky, and Stevie Smith. Kinzer started 6th, Dolansky started in the 8th spot, and Stevie Smith lined up 10th. Dolansky's car tumbled several times down the front stretch. Craig Kinzer sliding to a stop and then flopping over onto its side. Cody Dara and Daniel Wasowski, Tony Stewart and Sammy Swindell, Joey Saldana and Chad Kavanaugh, and then Brady Bacon. Once again, Cody Dara setting a very, very slow pace into turn 3. at the State Fair Speedway. Cody Downer will be on the pole for the main event. He'll start up front in the Sage Fruit Showdown. He is your dash winner in car number 4. Finishing second, the 33 of Danny Wasowski. In third, the number 1 of Sammy Swindell. Finishing fourth, the 14 of Tony Stewart. In fifth, the number 9 of Joey Saldana. Sixth to the 63 of Chad Kavanaugh. In seventh, the 99 of Brady Bacon. And then credited with the 11K of Craig Kinzer. With 9 to 7 of Craig Delansky. And with 10th, the number 19 of Stevie Smith. Up next on the program, a 10-lap last chance showdown. We will have 8 starters. The top 6 finishers will move into the main event. The 11 of Steve Kinzer and the 21 of Brian Brown in row 1. Correction, the 11 of Steve Kinzer unable to make the call. Kinzer back in the pit area, and so that'll move the 49 of Brad Sweet up to the pole for tonight's last chance showdown, with the 21 of Brian Brown outside the front row now, then the 54 of Cap Henry, and the 6 of Bill Rose in row 2, 44W Austin Wheatley, 28 Brian Paulus, and the 4X of Danny Smith. So Steve Kinzer, a scratch from the last chance showdown. We'll see if he uses a provisional to start the main event this evening. Green flag waving. Signs in row 6. Paul McMahon and Lucas Wolf in row 7. David Crowell and Tony Bruce in row 8. Donnie Schatz and Bill Rose in row 9. Danny Smith and Terry McCarl in row 10. And Steve Kinzer and Austin Wheatley with Cap Henry electing to go to the rear of the field. Once again setting a very slow pace into turn 4, and now the green flag wins. Once he reaches that orange cone on the inside of turn 3. Dara waiting, now gets on the throttle. Caution lights coming back on, however. 2 spots gone. Caution flag waving for Danny Lasowski, who jumped the restart. He will be penalized 1 row. Danny Lasowski a little early on the throttle, penalized 2 positions, and we'll try the restart once again. Sandy Swindell did not want to see that caution flag. He was able to slide up in front of Cody Garrett momentarily to grab the lead. Let's see what happens on this restart. Cody Garrett waited until well into turn 4 to get on the throttle that last time. Let's see if he perhaps goes a little earlier this time, trying to keep Sandy Swindell guessing. Waiting even longer this time. Now on the throttle, back to green. caution lights are out. They will work on that car. If they would catch a caution on this restart, Kavanaugh could theoretically come back out as a lead lap call. California. Swindell looks for his 5th career victory here at the State Fair Speedway. On the throttle, Joey Saldana stage right with Sandy Swindell. Good restart for Kerry Manson. Manson around the outside of Tony Shots. Manson now up to 4th. Manson gets by right in 4th. Tony Stewart stopping in turn 2. The caution flag waves. 6th, Craig Kinzer 7th, Brayden Bacon 8th, Craig Delansky 9th, and David Gravel 10th. Top finishers headed to the scales in the infield pit area, 1,400 pounds with the driver in the car, minimum weight requirement. This season, and the 5th time in his career at the State Fair Speedway. Sammy's out of the car, climbing to the top. How about it, race fans? The winner of the Sage Fruit Showdown, Sammy Swindell. Sean Miller down on the front straightaway to talk to the driver of the Big Game Tree Stands #1.
Had been on the bottom really, and that's what I was doing.